And then I said, oh, hey guys, welcome back to another What If. And today's What If is what if Goku was a mythological. The mythological Super Saiyan Part 2. By the way, I'm still asking for suggestions for What Ifs in case y'all guys want to see them on the channel. Goku and everybody else are chilling. Gohan, he just got good at training Gohan, and everybody is just sitting there at Capsule Corp with Prince Vegeta, Nappa, Raditz, and Turtles. Turtles is canon, and this timeline. Everybody's sitting there having a feast, and so is Bardock and the other Saiyans. Well, not all the other Saiyans, just the Saiyans I mentioned. Chi-Chi and the chefs and stuff are all cooking while everybody's chillaxing until they hear, "So you're Goku." They see a creature, a bug-like creature, fly down and shoot and have a supernova in his hand. Then they notice that this creature is a bug-like person. He says, "My name is Ultimate Cell. While you have been sitting here, Goku, I have been developing over these past years. I'm from the future, and what I did, I came and absorbed your other cell. So basically, the cell that's in their timeline, he came and absorbed it. Now I'm ultimate." And he throws the supernova right towards Goku, but Goku powers up and disperses it with ease. Cell decides to kill Goku here, and he's not letting him survive after this, and shoots a death beam straight towards Goku, but it bounces right off Goku. Goku blitzes right in front of Cell and says this last attack, "It's over, Cell." Gigantic meteor. And shoots a ginormous green blast, killing Cell instantly, but not killing Cell, just blowing Cell into pieces. Cell begins to reform and comes back to life, basically. Gohan is sitting there shocked and decides to go into Super Saiyan 2 and fight Cell, but he's not even in a match. Gohan is literally getting manhandled by Cell and literally getting beat up. Goku is watching this, and also is Chi-Chi, and Chi-Chi decides to go up and try to stop Cell, but then gets slapped away. Goku seeing this, his pupils begin to shatter. The white of his eyes begin to glow to a pinkish, to an orangish, to completely bloodshot red. Goku's hair begins to spike up and turn yellow, then turning a darkish orange color, then turning to a green color. Goku just goes into his mythological Super Saiyan for the first time ever, and powers up into his mythological Super Saiyan and blitzes right towards Cell, ripping off one of his antennas. Well, one of his, wing things. Then Goku grabs Cell by the neck, slams him into the ground, throws him so far in space, he crashes on planet Vegeta. Everybody sees Cell, and Cell's just looking at them, wondering where he is, and then without knowing it, Goku's right above him and grabs him and slams him into another planet, and that planet is called Yardrat. Goku flies all the way to Cell and powers up a ginormous Kamehameha wave, killing Cell with no trace. Goku powers back to base form and stays on Yardrat for a little bit, learning their techniques, especially the instant transmission and Force Spirit Vision. Goku eventually comes back to Earth after a few months and years, and then everybody tells him what happened, and eventually Goten is born way earlier, and Gohan begins his studies. Goku decides to raise Goten and to train and to be like a Saiyan warrior while Gohan becomes a scholar. Chi-Chi did not want Goten to be a scholar, so wanted Goten to be a scholar just like her brother, but Goku eventually convinces him that they already have one scholar, and plus if they wanted to, they could just have another baby. Well, not like that. They want not like no. So Goten's born way before the Buu saga, probably like end of Cell saga, That's when Goten is probably born. And then they find out that Chi-Chi's pregnant once again. And basically I want you guys to leave his name, what the Goku's other son should name. Goku's other child's name should be. And it's a girl, by the way. It's not no boy. And I want y'all guys to name it. And they decided to train for a little bit. Around the booth, Goku's daughter is different from Goten. Is not a lackey of Trunks's, and Goten is way older than Trunks. Goku decides to train him, but he finds out that his son has rage boosts, kind of like what he did when he was a kid, but worse than when he was a kid. His son will basically have these rage boosts and almost killing Chi-Chi sometimes, because Chi-Chi would take care of him and almost killing him sometimes before Goku steps in. Goku would go to Mount Paozu and decide to ask Grandpa Gohan about his rage boost, and then go eventually ask his mom about their rage boosts. Grandpa Gohan said Goku had many rage boosts, but he would not let him go out to the full moon, and that's one of the reasons why his rage boosts died down. And then Goku notices that Goten had a tail, but they cut it off at birth. Goku decides to ask his mom what usually happened when he was a kid, and she said that Goku would never go outside, and he had a tail. His tail would eventually grow back, and Goten will turn into a great ape. Goku will try to cut off his tail, but for some reason, Goten is way more powerful than Goku in base form. So Goku decides to go Super Saiyan and try to rip off the tail. But as soon as this happens, Goku sees Goten and what he's seeing, and he sees nothing but endless monsters. And Goten powers up and gets enraged and becomes a Super Saiyan Great Ape. Goku is surprised because Goten is way above his league now, and Goku decides to go to his mythological Super Saiyan. Goku's eyes begin to glow a reddish, pinkish, until it becomes fully red. Goku's hair spikes up and turns green. Goku blitzes right towards him, but he's smacked away once again, and then Goku sees his son, and then Goku sees one last thing before he's out cold. A pinkish blob come over his face. No homo. And Goku's vision goes dark. Goku wakes up, hearing screams, and seeing through like a pinkish cocoon or something, and seeing in front of view. He sees everybody in the city destroyed, and then he sees the earth once again. He sees the earth explode. Goku eventually powers up and breaks out of his cocoon, frees everybody that got absorbed, and flies out of the planet. Goku go into his mythological Super Saiyan form, and be able to breathe in space, and goes to planet Vegeta. Majin Buu was the one who absorbed him, and since there's nobody else inside of him that got absorbed, everything would be panic, because Kid Buu would be born, and eventually Kid Buu would make his way to planet Vegeta. Eventually the Kais would come and tell Goku to get the Potara earrings and fuse with Vegeta, but Vegeta will refuse. Vegeta becoming friends over the years, but he still hasn't had. Trunks would still relatively be weak. Would really not know his father, because his father would be on planet Vegeta a lot. But he eventually decides to fuse with Goku, knowing that's the only way, and then Vegito is formed. Mythological Vegito is here. Vegito blitzes right towards Kid Buu, ripping off his head with a beam sword, a key sword, and chopping off his head. Vegito thinking that's done for Buu. Until Buu attaches his head, and then Goku looks in shock. Vegito gets kicked, and Majin Buu becomes a teleporting vanishing ball, and teleports right in front of Goku and shoots it right at him until Vegito. Well, I said Goku. If I say Goku, I mean Vegito, but sorry. If Vegito sees it and it grabs it It disperses it with one hand and decides to go to his mythological Super Saiyan and get rid of him quickly. Grabbing him by the shirt, throwing him up into the air, charging up a beam, and shooting it up in the sky. Eventually, Majin Buu would be destroyed, and King Kai would talk to Vegito. And then they would fuse, and then King Kai would talk to Goku. Goku, you mind if I train you? I see you have potential. Knowing that a Kai is basically a god, Goku would jump at the opportunity to train with King Kai. He would eventually use the transmission to teleport onto King Kai's planet and decide to train there, knowing the gravity is way beyond Earth's. Goku getting an even bigger power boost and becoming basically unstoppable at this point. Goku eventually learns Kaioken and Spirit Bomb, being even more OP. But trust me, Goku's gonna regret being overpowered. Eventually, Beerus would wake up, and then everybody they would talk about the Saiyan ritual, having more Saiyans. Videl doesn't have to tell that she's pregnant, and then everybody does the God ritual on Goku, making Goku even more OP. Goku says, so this is what a god actually feels like. This is way more, I can sense this is way powerful than my mythological Super Saiyan. But Goku says, no, that can't be the case. Then Vegeta tells everybody to make him a god. He's not going to be sitting here and get outclassed, because Vegeta doesn't even have Super Saiyan yet, guys. Remember that. Vegeta doesn't have Super Saiyan. Well, the only people that have Super Saiyan is Bardock, Broly, Goku, Gohan, Goten, Goku's daughter, and Trunks. Even Trunks has it, his own son. Eventually, Vegeta gets his power from God, and Vegeta and Goku decide to double team Beerus to get him out of the picture. Goku eventually fights Beerus and Goku and Vegeta are overwhelming him until Beerus hits Vegeta down, knocking him out for the count, and fights Goku for a little bit longer. Beerus said once he's done, he's going to destroy your entire planet, including Planet Vegeta, after he's done. Goku hears that, and then something snaps inside Goku. His pupils begin to glow even more red than ever before. His hair begins to shine a bluish color. Goku becomes a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan legendary. Goku's red eyes glint towards Beerus, and then Beerus sits there in shock, and Goku says these final words. Are you ready to fight, Beerus? Or are you going to stand here like a coward? And that's where I'm going to be ending this part off. Last part got over 90 views in almost one day. So make this video do as much good. And check out my other videos and give me what are suggestions.